Yo, what is going on everybody? Fred at Skate Unity here, back at you with another video. Today we have the VOKBOARD. It is their Riot edition, which is their hub version, and it's the ER edition, which is extended range. Let's get right into it. Pat it up well, that's good. Very lightweight, that's good. Put this to the side for a second. Okay, owner's manual. This is cool. A wall mount with the screws. 3-sized Allen key, that's cool. Grip tape cleaner, that's always appreciated. T-tool. Here is a charger, which is a 2-amp charger. Charger for the remote. And the remote. Okay, let's have a closer look at the board. Let's start with the battery. This ER version, this is 432 watt hours, 21,700 cells, and the regular version is normally 288 watt hours, but this is 432 watt hours. It's a Liqwyd ESC, so it's push to start. Rear kingpin trucks, wrapped around with 600 watt hub motors, push to start. 90mm urethane wheels. The deck is 7 layers of Canadian maple and 1 layer of bamboo. The range is 24 to 27 miles worth of range. Top speed is about 28 miles per hour. 6-month warranty, 4-day shipping in the US, which is awesome. Like most street boards, you got your separate casing for the 432 watt hour battery and the ESC over here. And your charger input is right over here. Let's charge this bad boy up and take it out for a ride. Okay, so let's talk about the deck. The deck has a good amount of flex in it. It actually reminds me of the old W2 onboard. When you have a good amount of flex, it helps absorb really bad roads such as this. Now the bottom of the deck design is a bit funky, but I kind of like it because it reminds me of the old school Marvel intro from the older Marvel movies when I was a kid. As for the rear kingpin trucks, I really enjoyed carving on this board. Between its flex deck and the rear kingpin trucks that has really good maneuverability, they both work together quite well and snaps back very, very nicely. Or you could be that mellow rider and just enjoy the ride, and it's very comfortable because of the flex deck and its very stable rear kingpin trucks. So here's an acceleration test. On the left side is the Liqwyd GR, which is cheaper, and then I'm riding the VOKBOARD. So this will give you a good idea of the power comparison if you spend a little bit more money. As for top speed, I reached 27 miles per hour. I'm a 150-pound rider, and I had no trouble getting up to those high speeds. So here's the same old giant hill test. I am riding the Liqwyd, and Max on the left side is riding the VOKBOARD. 1, 2, 3, let's go. 9 miles per hour. Well, they're getting up there. They're just not really hitting above 15. At 13. 14. So normally up this hill, the powerful 2-in-1 boards reach about 19-20 miles per hour. The VOKBOARD hit 16 miles per hour up the hill. Here's a brake test at 15 miles per hour. Brakes. And this has actually 4 brake modes. So if you hold down So for brake modes, you yank this down, you click this, brake 3, brake 4. I had on brake mode 2, which is fine. This is what I really love about a good hub board. They're very portable, they're very sleek, they're very lightweight. So they're very easy to just carry with you or just throw it in front of you and get a head start and jump on the board and just go. With hub boards, you also got great free roll. So if you want to push to start to save on battery, you can do that. If you ever run out of battery, you can kick push to where you got to go. As for range, I'm a 150-pound rider and I got 25.7 miles. Now with this type of board, that is awesome. Now I've had the X-Way Flex, I had the TMG H5, I've had the Backfire Zealots, I've had the Walgo 2S Max, I've had the Bustin V3, I've had the Onboard W2, and a few others. Now none of them got that range. Constructive criticism. Now it seems like all the newer Liqwyd or Hobby Wing remotes are always off about 2 or 3 miles per hour. I tried to record it, but it's really tough to see the miles per hour in the remote, but you can do your best to look. I just don't see why these companies can't get their remotes to read an accurate miles per hour. Now this one actually bothers me. Not only do I wish that all companies would have a numeric battery reading, but these bars just fluctuate up and down and up and down. So I don't know if I have 30% left or 13% left sometimes. It fluctuates so much I can't ever tell. Now I've mentioned this many times in many reviews that I don't know why these cheaper companies just don't invest in better bearings. I also wish they hand tighten all the bolts rather than using power tools. So this seems pretty common in all cheaper boards that have Liqwyd ESCs. Now, anytime you're going down a hill, especially if it's really steep and you're going fast, the brakes will twitch. So you have to be very careful going down the hill. Final thoughts. So going back to the range results, saying that this board got better range than all those boards, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that those boards are not better than this. I'm not saying that. Better is always subjective, always has been, always will be. Now, what I really focus on with boards is balance and value. So I think about which board has a good amount of this, a good amount of that, and the pricing point for that. So if a board is more expensive and it has a lot more power than this, but it doesn't have as much range, it's really up to you to decide if that's a good balance for you. For me, again, I want a good balance of everything and not spend so much money, because if the board's gonna be a lot more, then best believe I want it to have more balance. I want it to have more range, I want it to have more power, I want it to have more speed, and of course, more quality. Now, the results of the balance of this board, in my opinion, is worth the $699. Now, if it was cheaper, like $599, it would have a massive leg up with the budget board market. I also had the privilege to be riding the new Walgo 4 and the 4X Pioneers. And to be honest with you, I like this hub version better than their hub version Walgo 4. Now, speaking of two different versions, VOKBOARD also has a hub and a belt drive. Their hub version is called the Riot and their belt drive is called Pilot. When I release this video, I believe that the Pilot edition, aka their belt drive, will be done and it's available for purchase. So their belt drive will be blacked out, 105 wheels, more powerful motors, and of course a belt drive. Thank you for watching, guys. Please comment, like, share, subscribe. Have a good one, guys.